Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can. I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen, with a light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the picking.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this Thursday, but more importantly, it's game day. Wow. I'm gonna say for the first time in a long time. Wow, okay, right? For the first time in a long time, this off season seemed to have flown by for me. It has seemed to have flown by. It seems like just yesterday we saw the Eagles win the Super Bowl. The off season has come and gone. We went through post Super Bowl, right? We went through NFL draft combine. We went through the NFL draft. We went through it all, really. We went through it all. We went through, most importantly, the Micah Parsons saga that just kind of blew up. I told Primetime Phil last night, if you didn't see, go watch come on, Bunny. I feel like, and I've made allusions to this before, that we had a ball rolling downhill and Jerry kind of slowed the ball down. Well, you know, now with Michael Parsons being traded less than 2 weeks to go before the season, I feel like they popped a grenade, threw it in the locker room, closed the door. We're going to see tonight, right? The exciting part is all the talk, all the BS, all the trolling, all the years of hate because of years of failure from the local fan base. It came to a head this offseason, and I feel like now we're going to see, right? We're going to see. Win or lose tonight, I predicted the Cowboys to lose a game. I don't know what to expect from Dallas. I do not know what to expect, other than my experience with the Eagles and high expectations, especially at home. In these type of situations, don't always go to plan. What does it mean? Nothing. It means it's one game. But we're going to see tonight. Dallas not playing one snap of preseason with 98% of their starters. Is that going to be good? Or is it going to be off to a slow start? We've seen in the past. We've seen, even though in a home loss to, it was a road loss a few years ago in Tampa. We saw Dallas's offense look lights out. Now, again, Schottenheimer was the offensive coordinator, but did not call the play. So we're going to see right out the gate how this is going to look. I feel like if he comes out and is too conservative tonight early on, it could get ugly. I do believe that. If he comes out and wants to just throw it, you may have successes along the way, and you may be getting chunks, but I think you need to play the long game here. I think you need to get out. You need to be smart. It's going to be tough to do all these things in one night tonight. It's just going to be tough. Momentum, everything is going to be on the side of the Eagles early on in that game. What can happen if Dallas has early success? What can happen is the crowd can turn on the Eagles. I've been there many times when it's happened. Again, I don't know what to expect from this Cowboys team. I do know the Eagles are going to run the ball. That's a fact. They're going to be able to run the ball. You can't stop their run. You could slow it down, but as I discussed last night, these dirty plays. What's a dirty play? A dirty play is, well, okay, Like, you got the receivers on lockdown, right? Are you going to spy the quarterback? Probably not. Well, that to me means that, okay, who's the athlete that's going to be able to stop Jalen Hurts if he breaks contain? You know, my fear is with Sam Williams being a starter at one end, is that Sam Williams is less of a run player, even though he's bigger, than Micah Parsons. Your run stuffer. Is he going to hold the edge? He was out all last year with an ACL tear. Is he going to try and chase the numbers because they get a new contract? And they're going to take advantage of Sam Williams. Now, Sam Williams is named the starter along with Dante Fowler on the edges. That doesn't mean that Sam Williams will be a three-down player. They're going to rotate. They're going to be rotating early and often. That's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. You know, again, that's where people go, oh, you're flip-flopping. I mean, I don't know what to expect from my Cowboy team. With all the, you know, the changes, right? How is Donovan Easy Ezeraku going to play tonight? I think he's going to play. I don't know how he's going to play. If I'm Dallas, I'm going to use him all over the place. I am. I'm going to line him up in the A-gap. He's an athlete. I would love to see Easy lined up in the A-gap. That would be best tonight. But all this being said and done, when we wake up, when the clock turns 0 tonight, I'll be going live at 11:30, 11:20, whatever time it is. If there's overtime, whenever that is. And I'm anxiously awaiting actual football to talk about because I don't really know. More importantly, my running game. You know, we got a coaching staff that's doubled down on Javonte Williams, yet he hasn't shown nothing really. You know, like there's no burst there. You know, I just don't know. I'm not trying to be negative. I just don't know until I see it. You know, that's an advantage. Right up until the point where you're down 14-0. And then that advantage turns into now we got to pass. They know you got to pass. And then you drop into that zone. Now, I heard last night, Fangio plays zone. Well, then get ready for dink and dunk Dak. I don't know that Dak can help himself to do that. But if 6 yards is available, take the 6 yards, especially early. In a zone with Kevontae Turpin on the field, you're not going to keep the ball away from Kevontae Turpin. You are not going to keep the ball away from Kevontae Turpin. Again, he is very quick. Jaden Blue, how much are we going to use Jaden Blue? Is this going to be the Mike McCarthy effect where we talk about using all these pieces, skill players, but maybe use them 1 or 2 plays a game? That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Hold that thought. Hello. Wow, okay. Anyway, I can't have too much dead air, so yeah.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you? I got an order for Brian.
All right, come around.
Thank you. As soon as I start talking, she gets annoyed. All right, calm down. Come on. Rise and grind, hon. Game time Brian here, otherwise known as. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, so I just don't know what to expect tonight. 8.5, the line went up a whole point since Micah was traded. Everything leans towards big question mark, you know. We heard how bad Dak Prescott was prior to the injury last year. We did hear it. I mean, That's a fact. Hey, thank you. Sorry. Thanks. You too. Ruben, move your fucking truck up, brother. Jeez, crackers. Guy's a dick. Anyway, a lot of question marks, people. A lot of questions, and I don't know. I'm tired of talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of talk. What I do know is, for the first time in a long time, Cowboys don't have that running back in the backfield. Well, like last year, we had Zeke Elliott, but at least Zeke had skins on the wall. Javonte Williams, yes, he had one great year prior to the ACL. Great. But, Miles Sanders is just a guy, right? I think he could be used greatly. I think he could have a great game plan. Does Miles Sanders come into the link and spoil? We've heard a lot of flexing. It's gotten quieter around here, lately. That's what's funny. The closer this game gets to, and I work with all Eagle fans, the closer this game gets to, the less shit talking they're making, right? That's because now is where the off season's over. The anointing oil after the banner drops is over. There's a reason why Dracula, he's back tonight, baby. Dracula's back tonight. There's a reason why he don't want us players watching the banner. Because if he listens to the fan base leading up to this game, not the last week, because it's getting zippity zip quiet, like somebody's ass is a little tighter than maybe it should be, right? That's the groundswell that I'm feeling, right? Now, what does that mean? Nothing. I'm just telling you, less trolls are out and about flexing. Now, well, they'll probably lose tonight, knowing the Eagles. That's just the way. Oh, so we're already couching, we might lose tonight. Nah, man. If you boot the ass to the Cowboys, it's what's expected from what I'm hearing on my channel, from my Eagle people, for the last 6 months. Yeah, I had to add. For the last 6 months, that's what I've had to deal with. So, you have no excuses after tonight, right? Eagles should win. The Eagles are the biggest favorite of the weekend. I repeat, the Eagles are the biggest odds-on favorite to win this coming weekend. They're an 8.5-point home favorite. Make no mistake, if the Eagles lose tonight, it's going to be a choking situation. That's what we call that, a choking situation. You're the highest favorite on the line per Vegas going into the game. So people say, why are you picking the Eagles? There is no line for being a fan of a team and saying who's going to win the game. We could come up with lines and do this and do that. Bottom line is, if the Eagles don't get the job done tonight, there's going to be panic in the streets tomorrow morning. Maybe not by certain people that watch the show, but make no mistake about it, the ESPNs and the local radio station will go nuts. You're supposed to win, right? But there's one thing that actually matters, and that's actually playing the effing game. Playing the game. Talk is over, right? You talk about how bad Dak Prescott is in playoffs. You talk about all this junk, but then you make excuses why Dak Prescott beats you head-to-head more often than not, right? Is it a team game? Is it not a team game? We all know it's a team game, but people take it and run with the Dak Prescott stinks. We're going to see how much he stinks tonight, right? We're going to see how much he stinks tonight. And if he does stink, there's nobody more critical of Dak Prescott than me. Nobody. Nobody's more critical of Dak than I am. I want results. Now or never. I like what I'm saying from Dak. Does that mean I'm a believer? Well, listen, no excuses here. You got 2 number 1 receivers, right? I know one fact that I do know. Dak ain't gonna. Dak, his mentality towards the Eagles, he's your daddy in Dak's mind. On the field, he's had his way with the Eagles more times than not. So he's not going to be gun shy to throw at Guantanamo Bay, the anointed one, right? After 1 year. We're going to see. Is he going to travel with CD? If that's the case, then who's covering George Pickens? Adoree Jackson? You're going to lose that. You're going to lose that. Okay, I think we all know you're going to lose that one. So, again, that's why I'm really curious to see if they're going to use Turpin, right? As much as I want a football, I want to run the football, I think you're running into the strength of the Eagles. You're running right into their strength. Why do that? I would attack them early in the air. You put the ball in their hands and play physical. What I'm loving, when you listen to Tyler Smith talk, he's coming. He is coming tonight, right? He's coming. Come on, bro. He's a stud. Tyler Smith's a stud. All the talking about Tyler Booker being a rookie. Okay, we're going to see tonight. The odds makers are saying you guys should win. You're the biggest favorite of the weekend. Right? Biggest favorite. But yet, Eagle fans around here have gotten curiously quiet these days. They've gotten curiously quiet. Maybe I'll get... I don't know that I can, but I'm going to say, maybe I'll get these people on camera. Well, a lot of question marks for the Eagles. Yet, when I do a live stream, there's no question marks. Banner night, baby. Listen, that's good. Enjoy it. You guys, again, not to be trolly, but, you know what I'm saying? It's like nice. It's nice. You're the gold standard organization right now. And that doesn't mean much to me other than you won the Super Bowl. Wow, I'm dropping in and out. Clear! Poof! Clear! Poof! Woo! We are back, baby. Tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. Let's go. One question to you is, are we going to be the A team or are we going to be the B team? The A team has a shot to win tonight. If we're the B team, we're losing by 2 touchdowns. I don't know. That's the funny thing is, you have to play the game. Vegas has an idea, but they don't really know. Just ask Rob A. Some of the easiest bets out there are the ones you lose, especially, So, what is going to happen tonight? What is going to happen? Stay tuned. Make sure you join Game Time Brian. Follow the end of the game. I hope to see everybody there. Looking forward to it. You may see another video from me today. It won't be a live stream. The only live stream you're going to see today is going to be tonight after the game. I will put the link in the community tab so the fans can get in on the show. I will not start out with the fans in on the show for the first 20 minutes or so. Then I will go to the fans, live reaction. How are you feeling? How are you not feeling? We're going to do it in an orderly fashion. Have Eagle fans in there. If they're celebrating a win, we're going to let them talk. If Dallas should happen to win the game, you're going to let them talk, and you're going to let them get their pound of flesh out. Vegas don't think you have a shot, Dallas. I sure hope that Brian Schottenheimer is saying the same thing, right? There is a eerily calm around here, meaning the talking is over. There's no more talk. The only thing left to do now is play the game. The only thing left to do is play the friggin' football game. Thank God football's back. We got a great weekend ahead of us. If you're in on the Pigskin Pick'em, I will put the link. I have to put it in the my text chat. Hop in on the Pigskin Pick'em. I will put the Pigskin Pick'em on the community tab in a little bit. So go into my community tab if you want to be a part of the Pigskin Pick'em. Let's do it. All right. Talk to everybody later. And listen, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. My gut tells me Eagles win. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Cowboys. Nobody really knows, which is why they play the game. Is it going to be the A team? Is it going to be the B team tonight? What do you think? Let me know. Late.
What y'all, the second team?
We're the first team.
Yeah, we're not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
It should be more natural, brother. It should flow out like this. Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. See, that's more natural for us. You've been hanging out with this dude too long.